Soothing baths or healing baths are one of the ways in which we can unblock or unclog clogged lymphatic systems or lymphatic nodes. Um, and so we ensure that we use different healing baths. Healing baths will provide relaxation, they will improve healing, especially of joint pains. They will improve sleep, stress. So they're amazing to add to your lymphatic detoxification. So you can make healing baths from essential oils. You can make healing baths from Epsom salts, soda bicarbonate. You can make healing baths from seaweed, from bentonite clay. We're using essential oils, we're using herbs. And today I want one invigorating one that's going to usher me into a week of so much energy. I want to also help bring lots of toxins to the skin surface so I can be able to detox them in my bath. So I'm preparing a bath. And first of all, I had to smear myself with bentonite clay, all body. I've mixed bentonite clay, half a cup of bentonite clay with half a cup of Epsom salts, then mixed it up with water. I made that paste, and that's what I've smeared all over my whole body while I wait for the bath to form. And so my bath mixture is going to have a couple of herbs that I want to help also cleanse my vagina. So I used I boiled water, and after the water came to a boil, I added a teaspoon of cloves, whole cloves. I added some artemisia. I added some coriander seeds, and I put lemon verbena and oregano herbs. So I have poured them all directly into the bath because, again, I want to improve circulation. So I want finally after the bath to be able to use them to massage my skin, like to press onto my skin and cleanse. I did some dry brushing before putting the clay on my body. So I totally want an invigorating experience tonight with myself as I sit and sip on the same herbs that I'm going to sit in. So I reserved a cup of, rather pot of tea from the same herbs. That's what I'm going to be drinking while I steam. And then after that, I'm going to drink kombucha. Kombucha is fermented tea. I ferment my tea from purple tea and then extra ferment it with cranberries, with cloves, with cinnamon, with turmeric, with some cardamom. Again, I'm careful to add cloves in there because I just want it to be a completely good vagina experience to help keep my vagina healthy. We are looking for happy vagina, yeah. So I want to ensure that my vagina is happy throughout the week. It's a few days to my menses, pretty much 6 days to my menses, and that's when I usually do such baths, detoxing baths. And then after the menses, I usually do healing baths, like soothing baths. Yeah. And so to this bath, I'm also going to add some chamomile flowers. They sort of like create that very relaxing feel. Yeah, dried chamomile flowers. Also, so I can be able to use them to wash my body. And then I'm going to add a few Himalayan pink salt, like crystals all over. And then I'm going to just slowly slide in there and then reflect on my week, what I want for next week, visualize it, sit clearly, and close my eyes and live as if it already is here. Unwinding in a soothing bath can help put stressors away. It can help improve your body's capacity to heal, or rather turn on its healing properties, which is a very good thing. So at the end of the day or at the end of the week, it would be a nice thing for you to slide into a soothing bath and improve your immunity, as opposed to running for painkillers, as opposed to running for other things to heal your muscle joints, inflammation, or probably high cortisol level. Epsom salt baths are fantastic for detoxification, for improving circulation, for relieving stress, for lymphatic flow. The main role of your lymphatic system really is to keep your fluid levels in balance. That way, you're protected from bacteria, from infections, and that way, combating lots of illnesses. So, it's really natural components that can really work within your particular needs. Yeah, you know, essential oils like frankincense, like chamomile, like lavender are amazing for improving your immunity, for creating that relaxing feel, for helping relieve stress, and so much more. Sea salts, on the other hand, are amazing for healing inflammation. They're great for detoxification. They improve hydration of the skin and also help with other skin related issues. I have come to know that unwinding in a soothing bath can really be great for your body. It could be that thing that your body really needs to heal from particular pains and ailments, as opposed to reaching for painkillers and and things to help, medicines to help you deal with stress and all that, right? So engulfing yourself in a healing bath is helping improve your immunity, but also it's turning your body's healing properties on. Basically, you're like supporting detoxification. Just done with my bath and sitting with my thoughts, and I have been able to identify things that I have not dealt with in a long time. You see, detox baths are not only just for the body, they are also for your mind. Yeah, majority of us do not know how to do self-care. We run away from it because we're also running away from sitting with uncomfortable thoughts. We are not ready to deal with them, and so we create a bond, or we block ourselves from the trauma that we might be going through. So this week we've been dealing with trauma bonding, with identifying whether you're actually bonded to somebody because of the trauma that you went through. And how do you know if you're trauma blocking, right? Trauma blocking behavior looks like excessive abuse of social media and compulsive mindless scrolling. There are some people who just cannot be unbusy. You're uncomfortable not being busy. You have that feeling of discomfort if you have nothing to do, and the need to always find projects to do. And if you don't find a project to do, you mindlessly just start scrolling through social media. It's not like there's something that you're doing there. It's not like there's something that you're learning from there, but you're just scrolling through. Then you are blocking yourself from dealing with the emotions that you're supposed to deal with. Trauma blocking also looks like binge drinking every weekend because you're off work, because you are a workaholic, so you're off work and you don't know what to do when you're not working, so you just turn to excessive drinking. Trauma blocking also can look like compulsive exercising. Yeah, so people just over exercise. They will exercise 7 days a week, and they're exercising to reach a goal that they are not even satisfied about. Yeah, you're exercising to reach that goal, but you're not even satisfied about it. That can be an indication of trauma blocking. Trauma blocking is also compulsive online shopping. Then you just find yourself scrolling through different pages, buying stuff and all that, and you're even buying things that you don't need, or you even find yourself going in debt. You just order for stuff, you can't pay for that stuff, and then you just find yourself going in debt. It could be because you are blocking yourself from dealing with the emotions that you're supposed to be dealing with. Trauma blocking can also be being a workaholic, having no boundaries at work. Like for you, you have no boundaries. Even at home right now, there's somebody calling you, there's people calling you. You're working 24/7, and you will answer to just
every beck and call. You cannot let people understand that this is not time for family, or it's time for me, or it's time for me to be able to do other things. I'll see you guys next time on Monday. But you make people get so used to you being able to answer phone calls anytime, answer emails anytime. And chances are it is because it gives you some level of comfort, knowing that you're busy, that you're not being able to deal with your emotions. So for me, when I take baths like this, it's a moment for me to identify what it is I'm running away from, what it is I could be doing to distract myself from dealing with the emotions that I have. Yeah, and I've realized I'm also one culprit of coming up with projects almost all the time in a time that I have to rest. I've tried to create boundaries. I keep telling my clients, hey, I don't work on Sunday, or I don't work beyond 9 p.m. I don't have to answer to your emails, to your messages. I will do that between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. and that's it. So anything that we need to deal with, we get to deal with it within that time. And then I've been able to tell clients I don't work on Sunday, even when they would prefer to be able to work in on Sunday. I'm like, no, I don't work on Sunday. That's time for me and my family, and they've been able to respect that. But what do I do with my Sunday? Yes, I get to do the detox baths. I get to read. I get to watch a movie. I have had to force myself to watch a movie, or at least 45 minutes of a series, not because I really care so much about it, but just so I can block myself from being busy. I realize I'm the kind of person who, when I would get onto a movie, I would actually be half the time on my phone working, as opposed to getting onto the movie. So I'm not working, I'm not watching the movie. There's a gray zone there that I'm afraid of being in, and I've had to force myself. So if I watch a movie and it brings about certain emotions, I'm able to also listen to that. So I've forced myself to be able to do that, and to also, of course, pay particular attention to my plans for the kids for the week. So we get to sit down and plan our week together, and plan things that we will do together, and things that they will accept and not be able to do with them. So yeah, I mostly have realized I tend to force myself to be busy at a time when I've decided I'm not supposed to be busy. So I'm getting that out of the system so that I can have better mental health. What is it that is forcing you into being busy? Do you feel guilty when you're not busy? Those who are onto the kidney cleansing, I hope you find something that you can use to detox your lymphatic system so that you can be able to feel good. It's all about feeling holistically amazing. We need to stop living like we are still surviving things. We have habits that have helped us to survive life. Now is the time to adapt new habits that will help us to thrive. You cannot thrive using the same habits that helped you to survive. Okay, we will do wellness together, and we'll make this life beautiful.